Rudyard Kipling, born in Bombay in 1865, made literary history as the first English-language writer to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature. At the age of 42, influenced by his early years in India, Kipling's vivid childhood experiences inspired many of his renowned works, such as The Jungle Book, where he captured the essence of the Indian jungle and its wildlife. Kipling's support for British imperialism is evident in his writings, reflecting the prevailing attitudes of his time. Notably, he formed a lasting friendship with Mark Twain despite differing political views. Tragedy struck Kipling during World War I when his son, John, lost his life in battle, a poignant event that Kipling later explored in the emotionally charged poem My Boy Jack. Beyond his fiction, Kipling's poem imparts timeless wisdom, while phrases like the white man's burden continue to echo in discussions on imperialism. Despite controversy, Kipling's literary legacy endures through adaptations and ongoing academic study, solidifying his place in the canon of English literature. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, the individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. When you're left wounded on Afghanistan's plains, and the women come out to cut up what remains, just roll to your rifle and blow out your brains, and go to your God like a soldier. I keep 6 honest serving men, they taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why and when and how and where and who. I have struck a city, a real city, and they call it Chicago. I urgently desire never to see it again. It is inhabited by savages. The first condition of understanding a foreign country is to smell it. A people always ends by resembling its shadow. I am by calling a dealer in words, and words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. Words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. I never made a mistake in my life, at least. Never one that I couldn't explain away afterwards. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, the tumult and the shouting dies. The captains and the kings depart. He travels the fastest who travels alone. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those 2 impostors just the same, buy a pup and your money will buy love and flinching. All the people like us are we, and everyone else is they. A woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. The wildest dreams of Q are the facts of Kathmandu and the crimes of Clapham. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Now, don't be angry after you've been afraid. That's the worst kind of cowardice. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. Gardens are not made by singing, "Oh, how beautiful," and sitting in the shade. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. If history were taught in the form of stories, it would never be forgotten. The tumult and the shouting dies. The captains and the kings depart. The wildest dreams of Q are the facts of Kathmandu and the crimes of Clapham. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those 2 impostors just the same, we have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse.